I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Forensic Gameology, hosted by ForensicGameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. New York. Based on Alhambra, which I've never played, but I have played New York. So, New York is a tile placing, city building, set collection type of game. And you've got a whole bunch of options to do throughout the game, with the entirety being to get the most points at the end. You get the most points by connecting these buildings to form your own cool New York, and there'll be scoring rounds in the middle of the game and at the end of the game, and if you have the most of a type of building, you get some score, and some of them are rarer than others, and so if you have more of those, you get a higher score and whatnot. So let's chat about simplicity versus complexity.
I think this game is pretty simple. You've got a couple choices on your turn, and that's about it. You can take money, and these don't look like money, they're just cards that have numbers on them, but they're money, and the different colors represent the different banks. So you can take one card or multiple cards if their sum does not equal greater than 5. So I could take these two, or I could take a city tile, and then I would have to place it on my city, or put it here in the reserve to place on my city later. That's all. That's pretty much what you can do in your turn. There are a few things about placing the tile that kind of don't get tricky, but you just have to face them all the same way, and you have to be able to walk from your starting tile, to that building on foot without crossing any roads. So there's a few things there, but overall pretty simple.
Yeah, there's a lot of simplicity to this game, and I think people will go throughout it and know what to do. They're just trying to build their city the best they can. But there are a lot of kind of wonky rules that I don't know ever really see the light of day. And I mean, that's not true. We use them, but so sparingly. Like, you have a reserve, and you can choose to put things in your reserve and switch them out and put them in a place that can fit in the exact other place. Or you've got the way Molly was saying, how you have to build things, and then you can redesign your own city as an action. There's all sorts of stuff, but what I think it typically boils down to is sometimes folks, especially when playing for the first time, will just forego those rules. They exist, you're not breaking them, you just don't use those actions. And a lot of times people are just trying to get the city tile they want the most, or grabbing the card that will help them out the most. And so there's I think it's pretty simple, but there's definitely room for a small amount of complexity. Luck versus strategy.
Never remember this guy.
I remember. I just remembered. Luck versus strategy.
There is a good amount of luck in this game. So there's a rule where if you pay exact change for the buildings, you get to take another turn. So for example, I don't have exact change for that one, but I do have exact change for the green, so I have 9. So if I pay this 9 to the discard pile, and I get this building, I place it either in the reserve or in my building, and then I could take another turn. So there's luck in that if you have the exact right card. If the exact right card comes up here for you after a building is flipped, and then you have the next chance of getting that. So there's a lot of luck in that aspect. Not just the getting the exact change, but just getting the building you want when it comes out. I really wanted a skyscraper. I got one. Tom really wanted it, and I got it instead. Whatever it is, there's a lot of luck. There is some strategy in how you grab these cards, and of course where you put these cards, because streets on the outside score you points, so you want to try to make it so that you have tons of streets on the outside, so you score extra points if you're not doing so well and getting whatever building you want. So there's some strategy, but I think there's a lot of luck.
Yeah, I've scored a lot of points with streets, getting them to connect, because you get just, I don't know, you can get up to like 20 points if your city is built correctly. Hard to do that, so you do have to use strategy to get there, but there is a lot of luck in this game. Just double the random, because you've got what's coming off the top of this, what you're allowed to buy here, and then what you draw out of the bag, and then where it goes. Because it's not just, oh, now there's a museum available. No, there's a museum available if you have green. And if you don't have green, you have red or yellow or blue, now you're going to try to get those. Maybe somebody else gets the museum, and now there's something else available, and then the next museum comes out on yellow, which you've been neglecting because you're trying to get green. So like, there's strategy, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of luck and randomness in this game. Fun versus boring. I'm kind of meh on this game. I think it's fine. I think it's playable. It's a solid corporate game. It's just like, I just wanted to say corporate. It's just funny to me. So anyway, it's a decent, workable game.
Corporate. Let's use corporate.
It's corporate.
It's corporate.
I don't even know what that means. I just wanted to say it. It's just funny. I just think it's funny. But the point is, it's a decent, workable game that I don't really feel like playing ever. If you wanted to play, I would play. So I'm not talking like a 3 or a 4 on the Boardgamegeek rating system, but it's like a middle of the road. Take it or leave it. Not that great appeal, but like it doesn't stink sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it stinks a little. It's just because of that randomness. I just don't see a big appeal to play this game.
Yes, I would agree.
Seriously.
I like that it's so simple and that there are so few rules. You take money or you take a building and you put it on your city. I like that. That's it. That's all you can do. And so I like the idea of teaching it to new gamers. I just think that it's too random for them to really get a grasp on how to play. But that being said, I think everyone we've played with has enjoyed it. But I feel like everyone has enjoyed it on the meh side of it. So it's not an exciting game, but it is simple enough and enjoyable enough and quick enough that it's all right.
So Boardgamegeek rating system?
6.
You go 6? Wow. I'm thinking 5 for middle of the road.
Wow. 5.
I might go 5.
Wow.
I'll go 5.
Wow.
Wow.
You just say wow to everything I say. Any scoring I give
I know. I'm always like, wow. It's just, whoa.
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 I don't know why we just did that. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
It could be you that wins.
New York, we've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.